than 7. What did you see was the difference in the end?
Yeah, just they had the last run of it. When they got up, I don't know, 7 there, and I called that timeout. Minute and a half, 2 minutes to go there. Maybe it was more than that. That was the time not to be on the downside of a run. I thought we missed a couple of things on the backside there. Maybe we could have stepped in and taken a charge or stepped in and made a play there to save a bucket or two. But our guys played hard. They played really hard. They always do.
Pat.
A little bit of a lull, Nate, offensively midway through the fourth quarter there. Are there areas that you would have liked to execute better?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm sure there's going to be plenty when I look at it here again this evening. I thought when we did play with the pace and the ball changed sides of the floor, we're really tough to beat when those things happen. And the guys were trying to make the right plays there. I wish a shot or two would have fallen, would have kind of changed that momentum there a little bit. But yeah, the game got choppy. The game got real choppy there.
Scott.
Nate, there were a lot of threes by your guys late in the game. Were you good with that? And secondly, what did you see from Sabonis, especially late in the game? Had a good first half, but struggled both getting opportunities there late in the game.
Yeah, I liked it. He got to the free throw line, 12 times. I know he had a big first half where he had probably had a double-double there at halftime, probably like 15 and 10 or something. But yeah, he did. He had a big first half, and I thought he did fine in the second half. And you mentioned those threes; they were pretty good looks. I don't disagree with them. I'll go back and look at those shots, but like I said, 1 or 2 of those falls, it's a different story there. But I like the shots we were taking.
J. Michael.
Coach, were you guys getting into your offense too late for your liking, you thought? Because there were some possessions there, especially in the second half. I remember Malcolm had to get one up, a tough shot late. Domas ended up hitting one late at the buzzer, but it seems like that kind of was a repeated theme. Was that kind of the whole pace-related thing? Or are you guys just too slow, you thought, getting into your offense to get better shots?
I think it was their initial defense on those possessions was pretty good, is what I thought there on a couple of those shot clockers or the couple of the late ones in the shot clock. We just got to keep attacking on it and keep screening and putting more pressure on the rim. I thought we could have put more pressure on the rim. We settled it on some times. We settled not attacking it all the way through. You mentioned some of the threes earlier. I don't think they were settled threes, but I would have liked us to attack that paint more and spray it out. We didn't get many of those tonight. Or we drive it, kick it, swing it there a little bit for a 3 ball. We had one in the first half where it touched about 6 or 7 passes on a reversal for a 3, but just need to get more of those throughout the course of the game.
Tony East.
Nate, I've got 2 for you. First one here in that first half, you went with Edmund Sumner, had a few different lineups. Was that to kind of slow down Curry? I know Sumner did a great job on him when you guys played them in Golden State, or did you just want to mix up the lineups a little bit in this one?
Both wanted to play, some more guys there in the first half and just, it'd been a while since we played and just get some guys in and out there. And I thought our energy was good. I thought Edmund Sumner's energy was good when he was in there. I didn't go to him in the second half, but it wasn't due to anything by his play or lack of effort. I just went with some other guys there later, but it was just to get him in there. When Edmund plays in there, he plays with a lot of energy. He can get us playing a little bit faster because he juices up our defense.
And secondly, I know you were focused on the game today, but Keelan Martin's contract was guaranteed for the remainder of the season today because he was not waived. I wondered if you had any say in that decision and what you've thought of him this season.
He deserves it. He's been a great teammate. It's been a little while since he's been on the floor, during the guts of the game. He will get his chance again. He comes to work every day, practices hard every day. He's a great teammate on the bench. All of those things equate to a good team player to have, especially on your bench and a guy who's always going to be ready to go. He works. He's working in practice. You guys can't see it, but he's working.
Any final questions here? All right, Coach, thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.
Devin, what did you see was the difference down the stretch?
I feel like we got key stops at the end of the fourth, but we just couldn't make baskets. We couldn't make baskets, and that was the main thing. I think our defense overall was really good. You got Stephen Curry there, one of the best in the NBA, and I think we did a pretty good job. But at the end, when we got stops, we couldn't convert and get the lead or make up.
Pat.
Domas, you had a big first half. Did they make any adjustments on you there at halftime? And why do you feel like you maybe didn't get it going at that same level in the second half?
Yeah, I guess they were just there on the pick and roll. They were there on the pick and roll. They were more on the help side, and then I was trying to get my teammates more going.
Scott.
Yeah, I'll go with the all-star question too. Just your general reaction to not being selected after what we've seen from you this season.
Just want to say congrats to everybody. They all deserve it. There's so many talented guys. In the NBA, especially in the East, and everybody who made it deserves it. And we're just here focusing on getting better and trying to get wins. We've had a couple tough weeks. And we want to bounce back out of it.
J. Michael, do you have something?
Sure. Domas, what made it so difficult? I know they went with Pascal, who's a much shorter guy on you, and it seemed like even with the shorter guy on you, it was tougher for you to get your looks. Were there some possessions starting too late though? Because it seems like you got the ball.
I don't think it was something like that. I just think we went to different plays. I feel like I got two in the post second half, but that's not the issue. We were trying to get other guys going, and I was just always trying to make the right reads.
Any other questions for Domas here? All right. Thank you, Domas.
Thanks,
Appreciate
guys.
it.
Hey, Miles, where would you have liked to see the execution in the fourth quarter improve? And where do you think Golden State was able to ultimately pull away with that one?
It's one of those ones where I personally feel like I got to watch some film. I can't just pinpoint where things went wrong in a sense. I think that, we played hard, we matched intensity, but we just didn't come with it at the end. I don't have the answers for you right now, but some of those ones we just watch and you get better from. It's one of those. We got a tough schedule coming up, and we got to try and take care of business while we're here.
And Miles, it seemed like you guys were able to get stops when you needed them. You just weren't able to convert on the other end. Were you happy with the looks that you were getting offensively there down the stretch?
From a personal standpoint, I love the way I played tonight. I think that I missed some chippies. Just shots weren't really falling for me on the arc, but that's how I like to play. Just being aggressive and just going out there and just rolling. That's how the team wants me to play as well, and taking my opportunities. From a team standpoint, I think we got good shots, and I think the last couple of possessions, there was a couple of miscommunications on our plays, but for the most part, I think we got solid looks, and just to convert.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Miles, was it what they were doing on defense, especially when they went smaller with Pascal, that was causing you guys issues to getting your offense? Or were there reads you guys weren't making quickly enough to get you maybe better shots earlier in the clock?
Yeah, I think that you said it right. I don't think we were making the reads quick enough. I think that they were all there, and I think it's got to be a little bit more decisive. When teams go small like that, because a lot more teams in the future are going to do that. So, I think we'll be fine. I think we've seen all sorts of defenses here, but watch film get better.
Pat.
Miles, bigger picture, probably better than anyone the significant home court advantage you guys have had over the last few years. And I know it's a completely different challenge with not a lot of fans and in COVID, but what's the significance of getting this building back to how it used to be in previous years and making it the kind of advantage you're used to?
It's huge. I like the fact that we have more fans tonight. It felt like more of a home game as opposed to just a neutral site. And it was very important. I mean, Indianapolis, Indiana is very passionate about their basketball, and it shows with their fans, especially down the stretch in the fourth quarter, things get tight. You're just hearing the noise just kind of hypes us up, and, it can be discouraging for other teams. I think teams know it's a tough place to play, when we have our fans, but, it's just we've just got to find a way.
Any final questions for Miles here? All right. Thank you, Miles. Appreciate it.